Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I was playing some Steel Division 2 late at night and I joined a 10 versus 10 Eastern Front on Ostrowno. So here we are, and I'm going to be playing with the second Guards tank core. This is a live gameplay, so let's get some troops down. I don't think anyone has placed troops yet. That's not a good sign. There is 2 minutes left to go. So I'm really hoping that people start deploying ASAP. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play off the left side. It could be a difficult place to fight, especially if we bump into any larger tanks like the 16th Panzer here with King Tigers. But anyone else should be okay, except for... I was going to say Falcon Panzer, but there isn't any Falcon Panzer, so that's okay. The Sturm, 78 Sturm could be a problem, particularly with the Nashorns. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Looks like we're going to be backed up by someone else, so that's good as well. I will probably send a couple of units to contest. Yeah. Do I have leaders in Phase A? I do not, by those things. No. That's okay. Let's go ahead and bring in a WAZOO squad. And the reason I'm playing the second Guards today is a similar reason to why I played the 5th Panzer before this video, and that's just because I think it's cool to come back to these like OG divisions every now and then and really see like how effective they can be. It's not really the best test in a 10v10. 10v10s can be quite random, but yeah, this should be good fun. I actually need AA more than anything. Let's bring that in. I was going to bring in that ISU, but we can bring that in later. We'll pop this behind now. So we've got a couple separately for here. We're going to send T-34s up on the ridge. We got a WAZOO to give us recon, and we'll try and contest this tree line. So that's the plan. The Tanko Gavardia here might be better if I just do a Tanko double Sapere. So we're going to do that instead. That's going to give me 30 points spare, which I could put into a Maxim. We can go on this hill. We'll do that. Let's see, did everyone spread out nicely? Yeah. So I think in a 10v10, you know, if you're newer to the game, definitely make sure to focus on your lane. But if you have more experience, consider like checking other lanes early on, just to see if anyone's having issues, because it is really encouraging for a player if they get behind early on to give them a hand, and then once they get back on their feet, they can, you know, push back without your assistance, right? You can get back to what you were doing on your side of the map. It's much easier to reinforce when you're pushed in than it is to attack or overextend. So if you're doing really well as well on your side of the map, consider then helping somebody else push, because your units will take less time to get to the front line. Whereas if you overextend on your side, you know, it's overextending for a reason, because your reinforcements come back in all the way over here. They've only got to travel this distance, you've got to travel like this distance. And therefore, eventually, that will build up against you and you get pushed back. Unless you're getting a lot of kills, in which case that won't happen, but I'm going to make sure that this is in a decent spot to cover our tanks. The WAZOO squad needs to get up here ASAP so we can see what we're shooting at. Okay, there we go. Right, let's push them forwards. And we have a Panzer IV, I assume that's a Tiger, looks like. And then a couple of armoured cars. I'm not sure what our penetration's like on a Tiger. That's actually 85% with 1944s at max range. That's actually pretty big. Okay, we actually got off to a really good start here. I didn't expect to be able to push this far up. So what I'm going to do then is we're going to make sure that my AA gets pushed further up. And we're going to bring in another AA, because making sure that these T-34s stay alive is pivotal right now. Now they'll probably try and push back up again once they've got an extra tank or two, so I do need to keep an eye out for that. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is we're going to move my T-34s to the right, so that they can be covered by the AA better. Although we do have the IS-2 here, so maybe I should stay by it, since it does give leadership. And the 2-star T-34-85s will be quite effective at range. So we've captured all of our objectives on the left, so I should probably consider helping this guy, the TML fella. Particularly since there is an AT gun there. I'm going to bring in an SU-76 so we can pin something like that down. Oh, the one shot. I was just waiting to see that happen. As soon as I saw the T-34 aiming, I was like, that is dead. That is so dead. I'm going to bring one of the T-34s down now. And that can help with the SPW-233s. Oh, we got one shot on target there, that's good. He's going to pull that back. The IS-2 should be able to face tank the PaK-40. I don't think my T-34-85 can, so we're going to have to be careful. He's going to move back, so I'm going to move back as well. Nice, good kill. We're not going to be able to get the second one. That's okay. Right, let's get my AA up. And I'm tempted to send one of these to push to the right, but I don't really want to just yet. If I can get to the edge of the tree line here, we can probably engage with our rifles. Okay, he's moving them back. That's fine. Keep the dorsal up there. Move back to T-34. What's he going for? The IS-2. Saved by my air. Alright. That's good. So still 17 to 15, which is good. It looks like the teams were relatively well balanced. Sometimes you can play a 10v10 and the teams can be unbalanced and then the games end quickly, but honestly in Steel Division 2 I do find that the teams are generally well balanced. Like even if I'm streaming and a lot of people who are watching the stream join my side, you know, and like end up, you know, stacking the team, quite often people who play 10v10 are actually quite competent and they know how to play. They played a lot and they do well. The only issues you have, well, like this, where people drop. Not ideal. So, one person on our team there actually dropping from the game. Looks like he disconnected. We just gotta hope the AI picks up where he left off. Let's see if we can find that PaK-40. My BA-64 obviously isn't seeing it on the edge here, so that's fine. We're just going to continue to try and make some ground. Let me bring my T-34 up here though, so that we can engage the Panther. Oh, this honestly, every time this IS-2 fires, I'm just expecting it to like one-shot a Panther D. It would be gross. And we have, what's that? 28% penetration, 36% on that one because it's a bit closer. Oh, my sapling there got wrecked. My BA-64, look at it go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Zoom around. Oh, nice one, Neagle. Can we get it? I really want to get that one. Oh, there is a lot of stuff there. Okay, at least we killed the PaK-40. We need to engage Neagle. He's currently going for the IS-2. He has stopped to engage us. We got him, nice. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. Very lucky that didn't kill. So I don't know what I'm going to quite do about this. We can start arting behind there because there was a lot of stuff there. I think I'm just going to bring in more SU-76s. I'm going to move one of my T-34s over to the right though, so that it can push up on this side and start engaging these T-26s. And I'm going to bring up another T-34-85 up onto this hill, I think. So I'm trying to get the Dushka trucks up as far as they can, so that they can, you know, provide a little bit of suppression for any aircraft that fly in early on, like so over here, and then as they come over towards our lines, then they get hit by the 37s. Oh, could be a side shot. Oh, I turned back in time. On 36% penetration, it missed anyway. That's sad. Good kill on the T-26 there, though. Move up this Maxim. Oh, the Battlegroup pioneers. That's not very fun. Right, we're going to want another T-34 up on this hill. And I'm making sure to move this T-34 so that it can happily engage these T-26s. And then eventually, once we secure this tree line again, we can consider pushing left to right. I really need to make sure these keep moving because it looks like they're trying to arty them. Good hit. Very, very nice. I could also try and kill some of these black guns. Yeah, nice. It's a good kill. Panther's coming, so I'm just going to back up for now. Make sure we get our stealth bonus back, and then we can pop forwards and kill that. Got to keep an eye on this artillery. So I've got the Su-76s on the way. I'm going to get another Dursor up here so that we have recon on the right. Because I want to get my Su-76s up here somewhere so that we can give ourselves radio in order to get corrected shot. Because I don't really have any other way of putting radio down right now. So whilst these Su-76s are quite useful, they are not going to be as useful until I get radio. And I get radio in Phase B, which actually isn't too long. I might just save my points and bring in the WAZOO. We'll bring in like 2 of them. We'll bring in one over here for the Saperi, and we'll bring in one up on the ridge here. I'm going to turn off HE, and we're going to move into a position where I can shoot the Panther. Hopefully. Or maybe we can just shoot the upper blitz. Oh, that's Pack 40. Okay. Well, time to fall back. That is not good news. We have a lot of AA now, though. Yeah, we shot that down. No problemo. Alright, WAZOO. Kind of tempted to even get off map here. If we get off map this corner, I think it would do a lot of damage. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drive him over here. We're going to reverse in this direction, which sounds stupid because we're getting shot in the back, but it means that my tank turns the right direction, and then we can move forwards and engage the Panther. Nice, clean. Alright, let's move back. Nice, Panzerschreck killed the other one. So we did lose a Pack 30 or a 37 mil. It wasn't mine, but it was our team's. Which is going to affect our AA capability a little bit. But let's move back the Su-76s. I'm actually just going to move them behind this hill. Oh, please kill. Yeah, nice. Good, easy kill. Let's make sure the 37's falling back. And I think they're going to try and push this hill. So we could bring in a 152. Looks like so far our team's doing pretty well now. We've captured like all this center area. We got old TML, Dande, and Visatic. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names really wrong. And Matador's putting on some good pressure on the right hand side there. Alright, let's get the WAZOO unloaded. We'll move them up. Get the WAZOO to not unload there. Get them unload past this. We do have Battlegroups coming in, so we're going to want to engage them at close range. Because if we engage them at range, then they get their MGs on target as well, and that really sucks. So what we're going to let them do, we're going to let them come in. We're going to start arting them with the Su-76s. We're going to look for the triple surrender there, since there's no leadership on them. They have one vet, but that's just because they come in at one vet. Okay, well, since they're already being RT'd, a bit premature from my teammate, but we can continue that, and we can move forwards as rapidly to kill them off. So the nice thing here is that we have the SVTs, so we're going to be able to kill at least one of these squads. And then we're going to fall back. Great. There's so much artillery coming in here, it's crazy. It's like a rocket artillery coming in just for the Gavardia by the looks of things. And we're going to get some Tankos. Ooh, off map coming down on the 37. Need to move that back. I'm also going to move these back around the corner here, because they're quite exposed further up like that. The other thing we can do is bring up a Zis 2, because I don't think we're going to be securing this anytime soon. Like, we have this area secure, but that's only because any units that move up from left to right here are going to get spotted, since, as you can see, as soon as you come out like halfway here, it reveals line of sight on that side. Well, that needs to move forwards. Let's get the artillery back in here. He does have a Schützenfehler this time, so that's not ideal. I'm going to have to pin that down as well in order to get the surrenders. But what we can do, we can chuck the grenade and we can kind of fall back. Nice, we just straight up killed them. That works too. Oh, that is a King Tiger. Okay, we have a King Tiger on our side. Of course, the only player when the King Tiger comes to say hello. That's not ideal. Right. Also, my Sapri here might get killed off. They're in a pretty bad spot. What we can do is we can fire position preemptively. So since we're going to be pinned there, I threw that preemptively. I should not kill them, but definitely pin them down. Oh, I lost one of my Tankos before it unloaded. That's not good. Alright, so what the plan will be then is, I think I might unload this Zis 2 further to the left so that the Visivog can give it veterancy, and then we can maybe try and side shot the King Tiger. Alright, we can get the Sapri to push back forwards now. Cool. Now that little TNT trick that I did there is really useful. If you see somebody charging at you through a tree line, then, you know, preemptively fire positioning the unit by pressing T. If you fire position within 100 meters, it will throw the TNT where you place your cursor. So that's just really, really useful to know. Let's move this 2 up. Oh, that's going to be so good if we can get that kill. And what we're going to do in the meantime is I'm probably going to bring up a couple of, like... Oh dear. Okay, I moved them. Thankfully I moved them. I'm going to bring up a couple of T-34s that can put pressure onto the bottom of this hill. Then we can bring up some reinforcements, like the Gavardi here, that can push over the hill. That's what I'm looking to do. Right, smoke coming in on the King Tiger for the time being. That's not too bad. It's okay. I'm going to try and get this T-34-85 out the way though. Alright, is he going to move it into cover now? That's unfortunate. If he does do that, we're not really going to have an easy way of taking him out. I can start arting him with the SG-76s though, and start chipping the damage on him. Just going to make sure that by firing we're not in line of sight. That would be really bad. Actually, we should have targeted Panzer IV. Panzer IV is damaged. We're going to keep moving that back. Ooh. Okay, we're going to put that well behind the hill now. So I'm pretty sure I brought in a Dursor here, but I guess maybe not. So we want to secure this tree line. That way we can happily push up onto this hill knowing that there's nothing there. if there's nothing there. We're going to put this on return fire. And I'm going to move it back a bit, because I think it's just being spotted constantly right now. Yeah, okay, that's better. So we're going to want to move forwards with the T-34 now. Put pressure on the King Tiger. Or actually, showing it here is a good idea. Oh, never mind. Oh, transmission damage. That's actually a good crit. But, oh, that rocket artillery is disgusting. That's sad. Okay, move that back again. I managed to stop inside in time to kill the 231, so let's got rid of his recon at least. Okay, let's go for another anti-tank gun up here. Yeah, that rocket artillery, unfortunate, but it's okay. We're going to drive on this big light with the M2A1. They don't have a way to stop us surrendering them. Yeah, TML was on it there with his tankos, very nice. Yeah, the T-34-85 is still in a weird spot there. I just need to get these recon up so we can spot him in the light cover. The thing is with recon in this game is it's really good for spotting units that are in heavy cover and light cover. That's what you should really be using it for. I don't mind losing a couple units there to those Panzerschrecks. It isn't obviously ideal, but if we manage to kill the squads off, that removes those from play, which will help us in the long run. This rocket artillery and like the artillery build-up in general on the left has really kind of slowed down our advance. So we did get both the Panzerschrecks, which is good. Mid seems to be pushed off the hill. It's not ideal. We can't really get too close to the Sturmschützen because they have a Panzerfaust. So I'm hoping my Gavadia just win that at close range, which they might be able to because they do have 2 submachine guns. I should make sure that I hit the Schützenführer though. I am technically being counter-batteried, but I'm going to risk it, I think. We can get one shot here before they die. Ah, never mind, too late. I was going to say we could get the kill, or surrender at least. Alright, we're going to get the ZIS-2 unloaded. I do need to get another unit in here. I am very tempted to bring in the Katyushas as well, because what we might be able to do is counter-battery their rocket artillery quite quickly if we have our own artillery on call. So, yeah, it is tempting. Am I really that low on leaders? Yeah. I'll bring up the Visivod. We're probably going to get rocketed here. Is that going to go straight onto my new ZIS-2? I think it is. I'm just going to pull back with the T-34-85. I just feel like that's coming in on that. I don't have a way to kill anything at close range there, so we'll bring in a Panzerschreck, bring a couple more Sepudi. And probably try and sneak up a shot on this Stug 3. We'll do that, assuming they don't spot us as well. My Dozar got killed, that's annoying. So another instance where like the Zeppeli throwing the TNT first would be a good idea. Ah, bollocks. Everything's dying. I'm getting hit by rocket artillery everywhere. I lost that because I assume the Stug just killed it. Okay. Bring up some tankos. I'm just trying to work out where I can use my tanks effectively, because we have a lot of these T-34-85s. It's just the King Tiger on the left has really stalled us a lot alongside all of that artillery. And we could certainly bring in some units here maybe to help with the engagement against the Stugs at range. But I know I can take back this flag relatively simply. We might be able to take back this one. Yeah, the King Tiger's still causing problems. Bring up an ISU that can engage anything on the edge at range. I might do the same here as well. And then what we can do is bring up a bunch of Gavardia that can help push up on the hill. Because I need to start using these points. I started to float quite a bit. Panzerstrike did get spotted. Looking for that kill. Let's just move the... Really? Let's just move the WAZOO down. I really did not expect that to happen. Rocket artillery coming in on our infantry again. That last rocket strike was bang on. And the Stug got the kill. Oh no. It's all falling apart. Stug's too good. Stug life, baby. That is rough. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll bring the WAZOO over here, because I'm going to need it. I did not expect to be having so many problems like this in this game. Particularly with Stugs. Like, I should be engaging them at range. Like, there, it was like a 1,600 meter range, so the T-34, you know, can be penetrated by a Stug at that range. But then again, like, ideally, my T-34 should be penetrating that. My ISU managed to hit though, so I can't complain. Oh wow, that was a shot. The ISU probably had way less chance to hit there. It was like 30%. Yeah. Ridiculous. We're going to move the SU-76s forwards now, because they're going to keep trying to like rocket arting them and stuff like that. Let's unload these, start pushing up here. With the ISU to cover, if anything on the edge starts firing, I can fire position the hill. Now we're going to move back preemptively here, and then if I do something like this, then he will run forwards, we fall back, TNT will probably get the kill there. There's only one man left, I think it was slightly off though. Let's move those, gotta move ASAP. They really want to kill those. Alright, we got him. Let's get back up here. And we're gonna try and kill that Panzer IV. I think that one's damaged. Yeah, it looks damaged to me. Probably need one or two on target, yeah. Move. And the Sturmjägers, ugh. Oh, good. Oh, nice off map coming down there. Okay, we can just probably charge in on the backside of that. I'm gonna try and sneak another AT gun up. I might unload one of these here so that we can control this flag still. Come on, return fire in there. Oh, I didn't unload in time. That's bad. Actually had a lot of shots on target there. The thing is, they are constantly counter-battering. So I need to just keep moving with these. We ended up double Molotoving the same unit, so that's not good. Alright, let's get a T-34 up here, get this 2 to push through here. And these T-34s, they kind of need to stay back here to stop anything from pushing over this ridge right now. But what it does mean that we can also kind of just freely push the edge of the ridge. I killed that Jaeger, but then there's more Sturmjäger. Oh dear, that's not good. Right, so they're trying to rocket RT my tanks back here, but that's actually fine. Like at range, the Nebelwerfers aren't as effective, so I don't mind that as much. Good kill. So we can take out the next one. Okay, there we go. Spotted the unit on the edge, easy to take it out. then what we're going to do with the hill here is we'll do like a couple off maps. We'll probably barrage this, and then we'll barrage this. Did I kill the shtick? Yeah, I did. Okay, since we got a lot of hits on the King Tiger before, we can probably kill that with the artillery. I just need to get my Zis 2 out of the way. Hopefully that hits close by. No, not gonna happen. Not today. Well, that is. And pack 43. Okay, good hit. Well, at least we pinned it. Allows the Ashi to finish it off. Okay. We're gonna probably just initially just off map like this. And we'll use this one. And more rocket artillery. I guess that's one thing. Don't do it. Okay, I thought that rocket was gonna land directly on target. Right, let's get this through here. King Tiger's in range to RT again, so we should be able to kill it now. And then we can pop up, we can kill the Gila. If I move to the right, we can actually do that without being in line of sight. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a barrage on this side. That lasts a little while. I think we killed the King Tiger. Yep. Did lose my SU-76, but that's okay. Another Pack 43 on the ridge. That's annoying. And Nashorns as well. Ooh, they got shot all the way over there. That is not good. Okay, we'll move one of these SU-76s forwards then. That's why having like infantry close to the edge there would have been ideal, but we can't do that now. So we're just going to have to rely on the Katyushas. But at least my guards are holding on. That's good. We're going to do another heavy artillery strike up here. And then we'll barrage the far side. Okay, just gonna have the Katyushas fire from there. It's a bit lazy because what can happen is they start trying to counter battery the rockets on the road and then reinforcements get bogged down, but just want to get rid of this ASAP. Oh man, the ISU went down. Getting rocketed everywhere. We'll return the favour. There we go. Lovely. Gonna do another barrage here. And we're going to do a barrage over here. And we're going to stand our guards in on this side. Right, next thing we need to do, we'll RT the Pack 43. Oh, my T-34 shouldn't have been sat there. Should have had it down the hill. That's another King Tiger. Yeah, this has been a tough game. Really tough game. Lots of rocket artillery. Lots of mistakes because I've been trying to maybe spread out too much. I don't have a consistent way of dealing with King Tigers, so I have to rely on the SG-76s over time, and as you can see, as soon as I've taken out one, the next one's going to come in, so that's difficult to deal with. That's why I started to push elsewhere. I think so far, you know, it has been kind of helpful. Good artillery landing there. I'm bringing a couple extra Katyushas here, and we'll just try and get rid of the Stug. Let's fall back with the SU-76 here. And these two off maps can just drive out of there, since they are all used up. I would like to take out the DKZ 259 as well. Good kill on the Flak 88. I have one Visivod left. Oh, T-34-85 got killed by artillery. I'm really hoping we got the Stug at least. Yeah, looks like it. Try and drop one of them, we can bring in another T-34-85 here. Let's get these guards unloaded, move them up. And somebody put their artillery on a road. So this is what could have happened to my Katyushas here on this road if I were to do the same thing. Or at least, you know, keep firing them from the same location. Probably would happen eventually. Oops, that's not good. I thought that was firing elsewhere. Transport snipes everywhere today. And it looks like my guards are gonna end up on the wrong side of those MGs. Let's see, what can we do? There isn't really much we can do, honestly. I'm only one player at the end of the day. We've been pushed off that hill, we're getting rocket artied onto the SU-76s. These two Katyushas might be able to get some damage done onto the King Tiger, but I'd have to move more to the left, I think, to get a more concentrated barrage. So let's start doing that. T-34 at least is getting some shots onto the Stug. I don't really want to be engaging the Tiger. I'm surprised these SU-76s are still alive, to be honest. What we might do is just have them kind of get up on this hill. Oh, never mind. Instant jinx. Nice. Can we kill that Schnuck, please? Thank you. Alright, next one. Tiger should be next. We're going to lose that objective, and if this King Tiger starts getting line of sight over this hill, then we're in a really bad way. Oh, we did take a penetration there, so I've got to be careful. Let's back off, make him reset. And then we can push forwards whilst he's firing at this one. Because this one has more health, so... Ah, nice, okay. We had enough time there to get the penetrations in. Let's get off the road. We're just out of range of the King Tiger. Let's get the T-34 up there. I'm going to keep trying to move the catches across. If I can get them quite tight dispersion on the King Tiger, then it might work. But what we're trying to do now is sneak one up through here to look for side shots. We're going to have this 2 up on the ridge here that's going to be able to side shot. There's only 3 minutes to get into position. Alright, let's get this 2 to start moving up. We're going to put that on return fire. Please turn your side armor. Please turn your side armor. I was purposely targeting the 222 there to get rid of the recon, but he spotted us. The 222 came forwards and spotted my T-34 in the cover. We can probably move forwards a little bit with the T-34 to kill the SPW-222. Right now we should be able to hide, but we barely have enough time. Meanwhile, that one died. Like, I kind of want to arty the hill, but not sure it's going to make a difference. That's a waste. He must have seen them. Right, here goes nothing. Katyusha pinning them down. Let's try and charge on in. Oh, they've got line of sight. Oh, the Focke-Wulf. That's gross. That's gonna die. Maybe? Ooh, maybe not. Nice fighters coming out of TML there. We are gonna get the kill onto one of those half tracks, which Empire is gonna kill my AT. Yeah. That's been a rough game. That's for sure. Well, GG to our opponents, I suppose. Didn't really anticipate the rockets as much, if I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, most happily didn't manage to get the TNT off before the flame hit as well. That's the difference between 1 and 2 vet there. But GG. Minor defeat, 47 minutes, 27 seconds. Let's see how well we did. 2,975 kills to 2,795 losses. We did manage to top our team. Matador also with the second guards, actually. Almost getting an identical score. Look at that. was very, very close. But yeah. 78 Sturm. Lots and lots of Nebelwerfers there were. And that really, really hurt. Also, I think the 28th Jaeger also get it, don't they? Yeah, potentially. 16th Panzer guy. The main problem that we were having with him was just the King Tiger, right? That really blunted our offensive on the left-hand side, or at least not necessarily blunted the offensive because we'd already stopped, but it gave them a platform to push back from, I would say is the correct way to put it. That T-34-85 early on did really well. Good old Petrov there. The Su-76s, honestly, were pretty good. You know, they killed the Panzer IVs, the King Tiger, the Pak-40s. Big fan. The RSU-152s were okay, not necessarily too great. As this two there, getting a couple of Stugs is good. Katyusha got a Stug. We got a couple T-34 Stugs there. But yeah, wasn't enough in the end. That's unfortunate. Definitely lost a lot to this Nebelwerfer. Look at that. Oh, the 16th Panzer with the Nebelwerfer as well. Ugh. Yeah, 12th Jaeger, or 28th Jaeger, sorry, with the Nebelwerfer. I got Nebelwerfed, that's for sure. Oof. Definitely an interesting game. Started off strong. Unfortunately got beat back towards the end. Maybe spread out a little bit too much. But that's just how it goes sometimes. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.